So, a few weeks ago, the Predator achievement was possible thanks to a glitch, which has now been sadly fixed. So for those of you who came across my last Predator video a little bit too late, unfortunately you are locked out of that. As mentioned in the last video, this achievement was and still is practically impossible. Theoretically / mathematically, yes, it can technically be done, but the likelihood of it actually happening is akin to winning the lotto. But for those of you who are still sitting on the fence about attempting the achievement or are intent on getting it done, let's take some time today to see what kind of luck you would need to get this achievement completed. Now, I'm no mathematician, and there are lots of components to this achievement that will be hard for us to calculate the probability rates on, such as map and tile layouts, dice rolls, pathing, so on and so forth. So we're going to keep things super simple, and we're just going to assume that you are the god of luck. And as such, you have the best possible rolls when it comes to these things. I'm talking perfect map layouts, best dice rolls every single time, combat tiles on every domain that you step on. So with that thinking in mind, that gives us a total of 28 battles, which leaves us with a 12 battle deficit that we need to make up for with multi-enemy combat domains. Because we can't affect the rolls on the first tile of each domain, nor can we turn bosses into triple enemy domains. That's 6 domains that we need to remove from the pool of tiles that could potentially give us triple battles. So that leaves us with 22 chances in a perfect run. From our testing so far, the rate at which 3 enemy domains appears is roughly 5%, with 2 enemy domains sitting around 10%. And with that, let's break it down into a simple analogy. So we need 40 battles, or in the case of this analogy, 40 points. We're given 6 points from the start, 3 from the starting tile, and 3 from the 3 bosses. So we need to get a total of 34 points to hit our 40. To get those points, we press a button. When we press this button, it has an 85% chance to give us 1 point, a 10% chance to give us 2 points, and a 5% chance to give us 3 points. And we're allowed to press this button 22 times. So what's the probability that we will end up with the necessary 34 points to get our 40-point run? Well, obviously I'm not smart enough to figure this out on my own, so thanks to Stellar19 and Genguni from StarDB Discord, we've got the calcs right here, which give us the answer of 0.545%, or roughly 1 in every 183 runs. And I might remind you though that these 183 runs aren't just regular runs, these are 183 God runs, where every single die that you roll was perfect, letting you transform every single tile into a combat, where you had the perfect map with an uninterrupted path allowing you to get the maximum amount of moves per plane, or landing on combats from start to finish. So that's what we're working with here. Sure, the rates for multi-battle domains may change as we collect more data points, but regardless, we're still going to be looking at sub 1% rates. With these numbers, there's really no reality in which I could ever recommend grinding for this achievement naturally. So what's the guide on getting this achievement done then? Well, let me show you. First, you're going to need to jump inside your game and open up your menu. Then we scroll down and we click on this button here labeled Bug Report. And then we simply submit an issue or feedback ticket letting me know that the rates of which the enemies spawn for destruction runs makes it so that obtaining this achievement is practically impossible. If you guys can get enough attention on this achievement, we might actually be able to get a fix on it, because as of right now, the numbers are absolutely absurd, and I wish anyone grinding for it naturally the best of luck, because you're gonna need it.